What's up, everybody? This is Cody from Digital Sprinkles. This is a vlog deal that I'm doing in my car, which isn't safe, but this is the only time I have to do it. I might do it more at home, but anyway. This is my video for my first video for Video Every Day in March that I'm doing with my friend Michelle, who is the co-owner of this channel. By the time this video goes up, it'll be Texas Independence Day. And I figured, as a resident Texan, if y'all can't tell from the accent or the fact that I refer to everybody as y'all, I'm quite Texan. So to start off, I'm going to give a little background about how Texan I am. Then I'm going to move to talk about what all Texas has to offer the rest of the world and what stereotypes about Texas are true. Most of them are. Number one, how Texan is Cody? Cody is very Texan because, number one, my family on my mother's side, specifically my grandmother's side, we came to Texas with Stephen F. Austin, who led the original settlers. So we were a part of the original settlers of Texas. We were part of the first white people to come to Texas. So our family's been around here a long time. Second point, a lot of my family down that line fought in the Texas Revolution. I think my however many great-grandfather fought at the Battle of San Jacinto, which won Texas its independence. I think a couple of them also fought at the Alamo, and if y'all don't know about the Alamo, what else? Point number 3. Y'all have heard of the Texas Rangers, possibly from television or what have you. My however many great-grandpa was part of the founding members of the Texas Rangers. Then long down the line, my great-grandpa, I believe, chased Pancho Villa, the Mexican revolutionary. He was part of that posse. So my family has a deep-rooted history with Texas. Texas itself has a rich history, but I don't know if y'all care to hear about that. So moving on to the next point. What does Texas have to offer you? If you're in Texas, you'll know all this, but if you're not, maybe you don't. Number one, possibly most important, Texas invented Bluebell ice cream. Y'all Texans know what I'm talking about. The best ice cream ever. It's in Brenham, where my great aunt used to live. That's where the factory is, the original factory. It's the most delicious ice cream you could ever eat. Homemade vanilla is still the #1 seller. I really want to work for Bluebell because their motto is eat all we can and sell the rest. You get free ice cream for working for Bluebell. I mean, I know I'm fat, but I could get fatter. What's the next? Number 2. We have Beyonce. She was born in Texas. Houston, Texas. My town. UH. Eat 'em up, go Cougs. That's where Beyonce is, or was from. That's where she was born. That's where she lived, where she grew up. You're welcome for that. Queen Bey is Texan. And y'all think we're a bunch of hicks. Next point. The Houston Texans. My favorite team. We may suck. The Texans may not be all that great, but we have J.J. Watt. I mean, he might be from Wisconsin, so shout out to Wisconsin, but he's ours now. He's on our team, and hopefully we do good this season. I really hope we pull it out. Sorry, as a Houstonian, I gotta rip on Dallas a little bit. I really hope we don't pick up Tony Romo, because I don't like Tony Romo. I don't like the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sorry. I just don't. I've never liked the Dallas Cowboys. But fun fact about the Texans, originally Houston had the Oilers, but then something happened to the owner of the team and he had to sell them, and they moved and became the Tennessee Titans. The Houston Texans didn't come to be until I was a kid. And David Carr was their first quarterback, and he was my husband, and I loved him very much. But now we moved on, and Dallas is our rivals. Houston, every time, we've never been much of a... Hey, speaking of, there you go. And he's cutting me off, just like a Dallas. I'm sorry, I might cut that out because I don't want to insult my Dallas fans. As if I have fans. Anyway. We also have the Rockets. Hakeem Olajuwon played here. Yao Ming played here. James Harden plays here. Rockets are good. Rockets are pretty good. We also have the Dynamo, who are apparently really good at soccer. I don't keep up with soccer. I'm not a big fan of sports in general, but soccer is it. What else do we have? We also have the King Ranch, which is the largest ranch in the United States, if not the world, because just the base ranch, the original ranch, is down in Kingsville, Texas. It's bigger than the state of Rhode Island. Everything's bigger in Texas. And it has branches in Florida, in Hawaii even, I think. I used to know all about the King Ranch. I wanted to work there. And they have the best horses. They have Santa Gertrudis cattle, which they developed that breed on the ranch. So that's cool. Also, I think the only racehorse to win the Triple Crown from Texas was from the King Ranch. Also, what else? George Bush was from Texas, but George Strait was from Texas, and I love him. I think that's about it. I'll try to think of more as we go along as for what Texas can offer you. Now, time to break or confirm some Texas stereotypes. I'm going to be your myth buster for this evening. We do have open carry. That's not a lie. I work at a restaurant, and the amount of times I've seen old men in cowboy hats coming in with guns literally stuck in a holster on their belt like cowboys, it's unfathomable. I don't get the law, because if you have a handgun license, you can carry one hidden, and I don't know. Either way, that's true. We do have a Texas Pledge of Allegiance. That is something I'm going to tell you is true right now. And it is, I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Now, if you're not from Texas, but you live here, but you weren't born here, or you haven't lived here your whole life, you don't put your hand on your heart. That's for Texas natives only. Or longtime Texas residents. If, when you're saying that and you're not a native Texan, you have to hold your hand out like that. I don't know. That was a rule implemented when I was a kid. Never understood it. There are Texas-themed stores. You go to any mall in Texas, and there's at least one store that's the theme is literally Texas. It'll have Texans merch. It'll have cowboy lifestyle. Anything you can imagine that's stereotypically Texan, it'll be in there. Oh, another fun fact about Texas, we also invented Dr. Pepper. It originated in Waco, Texas, and that's where the museum is. So if y'all want to thank us for your Dr. Pepper, it's another stereotype about Texas. We do drink a lot of beer. There's a lot more gays than you think. There's a lot more. I'm one of them. Well, not completely. I'm gonna cut that out. But God, this dead silence. The Houston Rodeo, another fact about Texas, the Houston Rodeo is the biggest rodeo in America. It's bigger than the World Finals, bigger than the Cheyenne Frontier Days. It's the biggest, the highest paying rodeo in the United States. I compete in it sometimes at the horse show. Like I said, I am your resident stereotypical Texan, though I'm not a Republican. Gotta tell you that right now. Speaking Spanish, I've had people online, because I speak Spanish to one of my friends, just casual little conversations in Spanish, because I don't know that much. But I'll speak to her in Spanish, and somebody has told me not to do that because it's cultural appropriation. Honey, in Texas, it's almost a necessity. Everybody knows at least some Spanish. It's practically our second native language here. Here's a Burger King. Oh, look at all that nonsense. Lone Star beer is a thing. I don't know if any other states have regional specific beer, but we do. Shiner Bock you can only find in Texas. Whataburger has since branched out from Texas, but it's originally an only Texan thing. As far as I know, it's a southern thing now. But it was originally just Texas. So was Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen branched out quite a bit. I'm running out of things to say. I didn't have a script planned. I just kind of rambled. There's a Whataburger. It's a good food at Whataburger. They use King Ranch beef. Going into a school zone. So I'm gonna cut this here. And we'll see if I get back to you later tonight. If not, I will say, see ya. Like and subscribe to see more of this nonsense. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. I'm a Markiplier ripoff.